he talking to? It can't be the old guy, since he'll often talk despite the old guy being away doing something else. This doesn't seem like a special he's recording, since we never see any camera equipment or anything. Is he just insane?
You can feel it, dude! You can feel it!
I mean, yeah, that was obvious before, but in the context of the comic, is he supposed to be nuts? Oh, looky, he's ripping his own sink out of the wall. Yeah, he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Actually, he explains that this is the final part of the training. He lifts a weight greater than he's ever lifted before, taking an object and placing it on that table. So naturally, his first instinct was to rip out the sink and put it on that table. He attempts to lift the table, but actually what the kid did was bolt the table to the floor, making him think he can't lift it. Wait, how did Queen Sherry know that that's what he did with the table?
The spirit has left me! I have failed!
He throws a temper tantrum at this instead of just considering that, he just spent the act
almost complete!
Gonna make him think he did a shoddy job installing that table? What exactly is this plan? The two leave, though the kid thinks this doesn't seem fair. He leaves a wrench on the ground deliberately so they'll know they were there. The warrior returns to the gym.
Today's workout is almost complete! There is one more test for the warrior to conquer! The ultimate test!
Who is he talking to? It can't be the old guy, since he'll often talk despite the old guy being away doing something else. This doesn't seem like a special he's recording, since we never see any camera equipment or anything. Is he just insane?
You can feel it, dude! You can feel it!
I mean, yeah, that was obvious before, but in the context of the comic, is he supposed to be nuts? Oh, looky, he's ripping his own sink out of the wall. Yeah, he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Actually, he explains that this is the final part of the training. He lifts a weight greater than he's ever lifted before, taking an object and placing it on that table. So naturally, his first instinct was to rip out the sink and put it on that table. He attempts to lift the table, but actually what the kid did was bolt the table to the floor, making him think he can't lift it. Wait, how did Queen Sherry know that that's what he did with the table?
The spirit has left me! I have failed!
He throws a temper tantrum at this instead of just considering that, he just spent the afternoon getting hit in the face by tidal waves and might need a breather. However, they discover the wrench and quickly realize they've been tricked.
Nothing angers the ultimate warrior like treachery! And when the wrath of the warrior rises, nothing can resist my ultimate power!
Oh yeah, then he proceeds to throw the entire table through a wall, no doubt injuring innocent bystanders and creating more property damage that he must now repair. And so the story ends with the old guy recommending that one not destroy their training area. No crap. There's actually a second story here, and a lot more of a straightforward one than the purported training one, but equally as goofy. We open to a wrestler named Ben Bradford winning the wrestling championship at his local gym. As a special guest for the event, the Ultimate Warrior is there to present the trophy. However, when the Warrior gives him the trophy, Ben attacks him, but naturally the Warrior, possessing superhuman strength, just tosses him out of the ring and tells him to try fighting him again when he's developed more as a warrior. Ben goes to his brother named Lewis. Lewis is in a wheelchair, and Ben says that he's screwed up. The Ultimate Warrior beat me without even trying. How will I ever get enough cash to pay for your therapy? I'll never get a WWF contract now. Well, attacking him completely out of nowhere didn't work. Maybe I should try to shoot him. Lewis is also an artist who keeps drawing his brother's wrestling. The Warrior overhears and comes in closer.
Ben Bradford, you seek to walk among giants. You hunger for greatness, but greatness must be earned.
Huh?
For the next 30 days, I will meet you here, and we will train together. If you survive the ultimate workout, you will gain the strength to follow your heart wherever it leads. Oh, and bring your own cement blocks. I kind of ran out of my own.
Thus begins a montage of them training. And it's exactly what you'd expect of the Warriors workout. impossible, unrealistic, and full of property damage. He has to do 3,000 sit-ups, spin a medicine ball in his fingers like a basketball, and crush weights together like they were made of tinfoil. On top of that, the warrior lifts up the entire weightlifting machine and Ben without difficulty. After some time has passed, his body is in great shape, but now the warrior has to teach him to be a better wrestler. Oh, that's a good one. Over the next few days, the Ultimate Warrior continues to tutor Ben. And by tutor, he means snap his neck. Somehow he survives that and just keeps getting wailed on. You have worked hard. You have mastered the moves I've taught you, but you do not seem to feel the warrior's drive or spirit. You still have not had a dozen tree logs come down at you. This displeases the warrior. Hey, check it out. 90s kid in 50 years. Just as if to. I've already read that book like a bajillion times. Oh, and in case you're wondering, my favorite part of it was the part with the gun. Ben is worried that he'll never truly learn enough to be a professional wrestler, but his brother assures him he'll be fine. We then cut to some of the goofiest ideas for wrestlers I've ever seen. Now, like I said, the only thing I really know about this stuff is from watching the documentary The Self-Destruction of the Ultimate Warrior. But here we meet two particular wrestlers, Sergeant Slaughter and General Adnan. Basically, their shtick is that they supported Iraq during the first Gulf War. Admittedly, it does make me want to see them get their asses kicked, but now since the characters in wrestling are real now in this comic, the two are now actual military guys planning the destruction of the Ultimate Warrior. And yet they're still allowed to wrestle? Why would they even wrestle it? Who cares? Aging 90s kid was actually their spy who tells them about Warrior training a new partner. Ultimate Warrior has a new ally, that's Scum! Hey, Sergeant, are you sure your name isn't Crankor?
I've got you now, you scum.
The next day, Warrior is teaching Ben how to escape from a hold when the two enemies appear wearing sunglasses and fake beards. Maybe you should demonstrate, Ultimate Warrior. I would be glad to help. Yes, you are right, stranger. Yes, come help me, mysterious strangers who are wearing Iraqi military uniforms and look pretty much exactly like wrestlers I've encountered before. Nothing can go wrong with this idea. Naturally, the two start beating up the warrior when they've got him in the hold and their disguises come off. To make a long story short, Warrior beats up both of them while Ben gets his ass handed to him. Ben realizes that the world of wrestling isn't right for him since, well, he sucks at it. Instead, he goes into bodybuilding and wins enough money to get Lewis's therapy. And so our comic ends with the message of following your heart. And, of course, nobody calls the police on the two guys who assaulted the Ultimate Warrior, no doubt attempting to kill him.
See, you are scum!
This comic sucks. If this was meant to be a serious effort to teach techniques for training to be a wrestler, then it fails miserably because of how over-the-top stupid the ideas are. If this was just meant to be goofy fun, well, nothing was accomplished, and it just makes the warrior look like a complete musclehead with bogus philosophy that he never actually explains in greater detail. For that, of course, you need the actual warrior comic. Oh, hey, someone's calling.
Hello? Is this thing on? This is Dr. Insano calling Linkara. Come in.
Oh, hey, Dr. Insano. I haven't heard from you in ages.
Okay, look, I know we're mortal enemies and everything, but
Yeah, but you've been quiet for a while. Oh, hey, did you ever figure out that it was me who stole Neutro?
Look, that's not important right now. Wait, you stole Neutro? Why, I should just... Wait, it doesn't matter. Listen to me, Linkara. The kimchi's about to hit the fan with hypertime, and I need you to come to Chicago to deal with it.
Again? Well, I suppose people can wait a bit longer for the ultimatum review. I mean, they've waited this long.
No, that's not necessary. With the screwy nature of hypertime, chances are you'd probably come back before you left anyway.
How great was... Oh, sorry.